In this video, we see the White Temple of Chiang Rai, the most beautiful and particular temple in Thailand. The temple is called Wat Rong Khun and is one of the most unusual and fascinating temples in Thailand, making it an absolute must-see if you visit Thailand. It is a contemporary masterpiece that profoundly fuses Buddhist spirituality with modern artistic provocation. Unlike traditional Thai golden temples, this temple stands out for its dazzling whiteness, decorated with thousands of mirror fragments that reflect the sunlight, creating an almost ethereal, luminous effect. The work is the fruit of the visionary vision of local artist Chalermchai Kositpipat, who in 1997 decided to transform an ancient, decaying temple into what he calls his life's work. Chalermchai Kositpipat, a painter and visual artist born in Chiang Rai in 1955, financed the project entirely from his own funds, a sum exceeding 40 million Thai baht to date. The decision to self-finance was consciously aimed at preserving the purity of his artistic vision, free from influence from religious bodies or external donors. Approximately 120 artists collaborated on the project, semi-voluntary, believing in the value of the creative mission. Access to the main temple is via a suspension bridge over an artificial lake. Along the bridge, hundreds of stucco hands and arms emerge from the ground below. These represent desire, greed, and suffering, the forces that keep beings in the cycle of samsara, rebirth. The path is one way. There is no turning back, symbolizing the irreversible path to enlightenment, overcoming worldly desires and reaching spiritual paradise. The hundreds of hands thus symbolize uncontrolled desires, greed, and attachment to earthly pleasures, considered the cause of suffering and inner hell. The idea is that, before crossing the bridge to the Ubosot, the visitor contemplates this sea of hands and realizes what he or she must abandon to embark on the path to liberation. It's important to know that once you begin to cross the bridge, you can neither stop nor turn back. This expresses the irreversible movement toward a state of greater awareness, leaving behind the swamp of eternally grasping hands. The bridge is called the Bridge of the Cycle of Rebirth and represents the passage from samsara, birth, death, and rebirth, to a dimension free from suffering. At either end of the bridge stand two statues of demons, Yama and Rahu from Buddhist mythology, who represent the guardians of human destiny. The surreal composition of elements, from demonic figures to lustful hands, from statues of mythological creatures, Kinara, Naga, to contemporary sculptures, creates an atmosphere that blends the terror of Buddhist suffering with aesthetic beauty. It's important to note that the temple remains a space where monks are ordained and daily prayers are held, despite the daily influx of several tourists. The temple's immaculate whiteness represents the purity of Buddha's teachings, while the mirrors embedded in the walls symbolize wisdom and enlightenment. The structure is made of concrete and wood, covered in white plaster, but from a distance, the visual effect is reminiscent of polished porcelain or a giant wedding cake. Since there are many mirrors, I recommend visiting the temple when it's sunny. The reflection effect as you pass by is truly unique. Inside the temple, the Ubosot is closed to filming and photography, but features movie and comic book characters such as Sailor Moon, Pikachu, Batman, Superman, and Neo from The Matrix, alongside catastrophic scenes and symbols of capitalism. This intermingling of the sacred and the profane is intended to reflect the contemporary conflict between spiritual enlightenment and the temptations of the modern world, sometimes criticized as Buddhist kitsch. Construction began in 1997 and is ongoing, with no official completion date, although Chalermchai cites 2070 as a rough estimate. In 2014, an earthquake significantly damaged the plaster and caused the main spire to collapse, but restoration work was completed in just 2 years. In 2016, the temple was dedicated to King Rama IX on the occasion of his passing. This is perhaps the most controversial temple in Thailand. In the art world, it's often described as a sci-fi meets Buddhism project, which is highly controversial. But there are also some positive opinions since Chalermchai's figure was publicly praised, even by the Thai monarchy, which has further legitimized the project in the eyes of traditionalists. My opinion is that the temple, even though it has a very particular style, is absolutely worth seeing. Even though the style is decidedly unusual, it is still a religious temple.